Hello, welcome back to another episode of More Than Friends. My name is Tashi, and today I have a co-host. It's part 2. You remember the sexy hot girl that I had last time?
Oh my god, me?
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Lauren.
Today we are going to be talking about sex life and dating.
Ooh.
So we're gonna help you daddies out with some advice from a girl's point of view and hopefully help you get laid or whatever.
Whatever. That could mean so many things.
So Lauren, have you ever dated a guy you weren't initially attracted to?
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that I was semi-attracted to them, but I wasn't like, oh, this is a GQ model, hottest celebrity I've ever seen in my life. But I was like, oh, they're cute. Then as I got to know them, it was like, oh, they're so cute. I really, really like them. Oh, they just got infinitely more attractive because of how much I like them.
Yeah.
And it grew. But it started off smaller. So it wasn't like there was zero attraction there. It wasn't like I was on the date going, ugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, it's kind of cute. Maybe not my usual type, whatever. And then it just grows from there.
Yeah.
So absolutely. So like yes and no.
Yeah.
What about you?
I have dated a guy I wasn't initially attracted to in the beginning because
Yeah.
there was actually a guy that I dated and he was just in our friend group. And at first, he was smart the way that he did it, though, his technique, because at first he was just like hanging out with all of our friends. I thought he was
Yeah.
attractive, but like not like in a way where I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, so hot.
Yeah.
But he always made sure that he never let it get into the friend zone with me. He would always make sure he was like complimenting me. And like if I came like in a cute outfit that night, he'd be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, damn, Tosh, you look so hot, blah, blah, blah. So like
that's
he always
so
made sure
cute.
he wasn't in a friend zone.
Yeah.
But the other technique that I love so much that he did is he would compliment other people around me as well. So it never made me
I
feel like
really
it was
like
like
that.
only attention on me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's just kind of a flirty guy.
Yeah, and I think it's
was
also
like,
kinda
it
sweet.
worked. Yeah,
As
it
long as
worked in
nothing
his
too,
favor.
like,
Yeah, it
in
wasn't
your
just
face.
like
Or it's like,
only
you look
Tosh.
cute, and the next girl is just like, you look so hot. I want blah, blah, blah. It was just enough to where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Again, like lower pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
And you feel appreciated. And seen. You feel seen.
Yeah.
That's important.
But yeah, I dated him and I didn't think I was going to date my friend. So I was like,
Yeah.
hey, you can get out of the friend zone.
It happens. It can happen if you're not careful. Fuck around and then just marry your best friend or whatever.
Marry your best friend.
I don't know.
Oopsie daisy.
Oops. Just diving headfirst into that. So what are you most attracted to in a man and like why?
Definitely a man who's super passionate about like his work or like goals he wants to achieve.
Yeah.
I'm like, got it. You want me to have your babies.
They have drive.
Yeah.
I do love a man with a drive, with a goal. And he's not just kind of tooting around life. I'll
Just
figure it out. Like, I don't know if you will.
And then I don't, because it makes a girl feel like she needs to mommy you. And that's the last thing a girl wants to feel like.
Can confirm it does happen when they're like that. It does. It does. Because, you know, if it was reversed and I was like, well, I don't know, I'll figure it out. They would have to kind of like be the one to give you the motivation or push you in their direction or pick you up when you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
And because
'Cause
that's just human nature. But so that's why I'm like, I kind of need you to have it figured out. I need that drive.
Yeah.
I need the passion.
It's attractive. You can
Yeah.
take care of yourself. You don't need
Yeah.
me to help you. And also, I'm finding out more and more guys are attracted to that as well. Like a girl who has like
could
shit
see
going
why.
on. Like
Yeah.
instead of just being like, no, I just want to stay home. Like, yeah, they
Yeah.
can stay home, but they have like passions and stuff that they're
Exactly.
excited about. Like,
Exactly.
so I was like, it works both ways. I've been seeing now. So.
I agree. I think it's nice and it's hot, it's attractive whenever someone has a reason to wake up in the morning that is someone other than like, you know, friends, family, or partner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Don't put all the pressure on me.
Don't put it all on me.
Because you're going to hate it.
You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate what that does to me.
Yeah, because if I'm your only source of happiness, like that's not a good idea.
No, I was in a relationship where that was the case, and it was a lot of pressure because it was like the whole relationship was like in my hands. It felt like,
Yeah.
and it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
So it's really, really important to have anything outside of the relationship, and that goes for like a social
Outside
life
of
too. Outside of me. Yeah, I think that's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I agree.
How about you? What's the most attractive quality?
Funny.
Make me laugh, make me
I
come.
need a funny guy. Like I need air to breathe. I just need to be giggling. Life is too short. I need a partner that is also just like my co-host.
Yes, exactly.
I need my partner to be a beautiful blonde woman.
I'll marry you. I
Just starts immediately
what you're
describing
putting
you.
down.
I need a partner that can
Mr.
be my
Tosh.
co-host, that can be my best friend, that can wear purple crop tops. That's what I'm looking for in a man. Oh my god,
chances?
This is crazy. Not on the pinky ring.
Yeah. It's a little tight.
But it's kind of true. Like, the things that I do value in a man, I also really do value in friendships. Like, all of my
same.
relationships, I kind of need them to be funny and supportive
Oh,
and
for sure.
passionate and, like, you know, like, they have that drive and there's someone who you can go to and they can push you in your business and they can push you in your work life and, like, all of your passions.
Yeah,
But
because it's
also
also
so funny.
funny too. To me, it just shows that like you're comfortable being your authentic self too, because you're
Yes.
not like caring what I think of you. And then it's also hot that you're not judging me on the weird, absurd things that are coming out of my mouth.
Weird. Because we're not very, like, demure, mindful, teehee. We're like, ugh. Get a little, yes, we get a little weird sometimes. And I need someone to, like, match my freak.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll just feel uncomfy.
Yeah, somebody gonna match my freak and it's just me doing, like, really weird impressions.
Yeah.
I need someone to match
When they
that
do
energy.
it with you, you're just like,
I know.
did I just fall in love?
Yes. No, it literally is.
So
Funny,
hot.
guys. Panty dropper.
Yeah, that's why honestly, guys, you could take improv because it's almost like yes and like and
Yeah.
instead of just like shutting
keeps
down
it
what
going.
somebody's saying, you're actually just like building off of it, and it
agree.
makes people like you more.
I agree.
So
That's
hot.
such a genius tip.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Look it up. Look it up. Google it.
What is a green flag for you in a man?
Ooh. I feel like this might be kind of cliche, but a guy who has a really healthy relationship with his family and his mom, but also his dad. I really want a guy that has a very secure relationship with his dad because I think that that's really important. It doesn't mean that it can't be, you know, a good thing if he's not in a good relationship with his dad, because sometimes that's okay and it's good to cut people off. But I've just found, like, in my relationships, it just applies to me. Having that good foundation with your family, it kind of really leads to, like, a more secure relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure what that reason is, but
Yeah.
I've just found, like, in my experience, having that, like, amazing relationship with your brothers, your sisters, your
Yeah.
dad, like, you can call them for anything.
Yeah.
It just kind of, it's like almost like it, like, decreases the anxiety because, like, they know what a secure relationship looks like.
Yeah.
And it starts at home.
And
If that makes sense.
it does, because it's like it's a relationship you're always going to have in your life, like if
Yeah.
it's a good one, and then
Yeah.
you're always working on it, so it shows that they can like have that type of
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that you can't find an amazing person who doesn't have a,
Yeah,
you know
of
what I mean?
course.
Like, who doesn't have, like, a great relationship with their family.
With
But I
them,
just
they
found, like, in
usually
my
get-
experience, it's just, I've really valued it because I'm so close with my family, but
Yeah.
someone else having that is also, like, pretty important to me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely agree.
So what is your green flag in a guy?
My green flag in a man that I find so hot is a masculine man who's chivalrous, takes care of everything, plans everything, so I could completely turn my brain off and turn him on. Right? 'Cause you're like
girl
you're more-
math.
You're your more feminine, flirty self when you're not like having to like
Yeah.
organize everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's when you get the girl at her best.
And whenever a girl can relax and lean into her, like, feminine, her soft feminine, she feels so safe and secure. To be
Yeah.
like, you have to feel that safety and that assurance in order to do that. Otherwise, you're in high alert. You're scrolling through Yelp trying to find a restaurant. You can't just be like, tee cutesy, happy. You're like, okay, now I also have to be partially a man in this as well.
It took me 2 hours to get ready, but also let me plan our date.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, let's go a little, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's so sexy whenever there's a guy that is masculine and
Yeah.
can take care of you and you know,
Oh
it's
my
like, yeah,
God.
it's kind of hot.
I noticed myself, I'm like, oh, I get more like flirty. And guys
do
always say
too.
they like that anyways, because they're like, I don't
Yeah.
know when to initiate with a girl or things like that. But
Yeah.
when you're being that type of man that's like taking care of everything, the girl
Yeah.
will start probably flirting with you.
It's
Like,
true.
It's attractive.
It's true. I've even found that because I was always so in my masculine and like I can, you know, buy my own drinks and I can do it, whatever. And I found that I was less flirty and authentic
Yeah.
and whatever because almost like I had to have this like shield up
Yeah.
because I just felt like I had to kind of step up to the plate and like also be, you know, like
Yeah.
taking care of and running this relationship or dating or whatever
Yeah.
it is. So whenever someone else gets to do that, whenever like the guy gets to do that, I can be my happiest and like I can be
Weird
I'm
self.
flirty and I feel safe and
Yeah.
you know, it's just there's something about it.
Yeah.
That's just really, really
So
nice and
attractive.
grounding. My
Yeah.
nervous system goes, I'm taken care of. Passenger princessing here. It's really nice to be able to do that
Yeah, I agree.
in this day and age.
Seriously.
So, what's your red flags?
My biggest red flag in a man is a boring texter. It just happened to me recently, this guy that I was texting. And it sucks because our first date was pretty good. Like, we
Yeah.
had good banter and everything like that. But then it kills, the momentum afterwards, if they're texting me just the same old, hey, how are you? How's your day? Like, that's so, every guy does that. And then all the work is on my back to like try to make the conversation entertaining. Now I have to try to turn it into flirting or something else.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Why do I have to carry the team and make this fun?
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have to. It should really be, it should be like 50-50 when it comes to carrying conversation. It shouldn't have to feel like pulling teeth like we've talked about before, like trying to pull the banter out of someone, because you can't force a connection. You can't force like that banter and like those like witty conversations. It just kind of has to happen. And I think it comes whenever both people are just kind of open and willing to be vulnerable and kind of silly, and you know, it makes it go so much more smoothly and so much more authentically.
Yeah, because even now I keep on having to remind myself, I'm like, our date was good. Our date was good.
Oh, you shouldn't have to do that. Like,
he doesn't suck, I swear.
Yeah.
And especially if you're doing it with a girl that you actually haven't even met yet, it's like even worse.
Yeah.
Like, you're just
exactly. Like, you don't have to, because everyone texts a little bit differently. Like, you don't have to fully like text like you talk, but I need there to be a little bit of emotion.
Like, humanize it.
Yeah, humanize it.
Voice memos are hot.
I love voice memos. God, I love voice memos. I also love FaceTimes. FaceTimes are the shit. When I look good.
I'm pretty.
Let me know you're going to FaceTime me first. Yeah, let me know. Give me 10 minutes. I know, but there's something just so attractive about that when it's almost like you know what to expect from that person, like before you meet them.
Exactly.
You know, like, okay, we can, there's a little something here. Then also it keeps you kind of guessing and wondering whenever there's like, okay, have a good time, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's just no punctuation. Blah.
Yeah,
like, does this person like me? Because I can't actually tell. Because it kind of just sounds like he's texting his dentist.
He's like you could send this text to anybody.
Yes, that's what it is.
Make it feel good. Because I feel like texting should just be for like setting up plans or flirting.
Yeah, exactly.
You sprinkle in a little bit of what you're up to, but like it doesn't need to be like so like
a business
narrating.
meeting. Yeah, that's not hot.
Kills it.
Yeah, that's not hot.
What is your biggest red flag in a man?
My biggest red flag in a man is, I think, entitlement. I don't love, and this kind of goes with anybody, like anyone that I come across, it really just, it gives me the ick and rubs me the wrong way. And anyone who seems like they are either entitled to your attention, entitled to your body, whether like we're at a restaurant and they act entitled with the wait staff, like in any way, it just kind of, it's like the umbrella term for just like this like kind of like cocky, conceited, I am so cool, the world deserves me. And it's just like, I deserve the world. And it's just so unattractive to me that it's just...
He bought you a drink, so now you have to...
I'm like, oh, you're so right. You're so right. I don't know you or like you, but you bought me a $10 drink, so I do have to sleep with you now. Oh, you're so right. My face costs $300 all the product that's on it now, but yeah, you're right, the $10 drink. but it's true. It's like not even like the monetary reason. It's just like all, you know, like you don't deserve, just it goes both ways. Like I am not entitled to anything from you, just like you're not entitled to anything from me. So like whenever people carry themselves like that, whether it's like an insecurity and they're just projecting that kind of like fake confidence or cockiness, I just don't like it. Because whether it's real or it's fake, I'm not vibing with it either way. I don't like it either way. Yeah, error. Start over, reset that code, not into it, run it back. Not hot. Not hot. So what is your biggest turn on in the bedroom?
I would have to say someone who's obsessed with every part of me. Like, you need to want to suck on my toes, lick anything on me. Like, it'd be weird if there was a part of me that a guy, like, didn't want to touch. That would be weird.
Yeah, like, what's wrong with that part of me?
Like, I've heard of guys where they, like, don't want to, like, eat a girl because they're like, they don't like that. And I was like, what if I said that to you?
Oh, they'd be like, well, then what am I supposed to do? How is it supposed to get hard? You're like, same. Same. Yeah, that's a good one. I feel like it would make me feel a little insecure.
Like every part of me, because if you're not obsessed with every part of me, I don't feel comfy, and then my wild self is not going to come out.
because you can't just completely let loose if you have that in the back of your head. That is a really good point.
And the best part, like when you have good sex, it's when you're like completely let loose animal style. So if I have to think, I'm like, you're ruining it.
Yeah. No, that's actually so true. It takes you out of it, especially as a girl. And like if we're out of it, we're out of it. Good luck figuring out that Rubik's Cube, because we're going to be here for a really long time if I'm out of it. You got me thinking about my grocery list. So
what is the biggest turn on for you in the bedroom?
Ooh, I I think, and this might sound like once I explain it, you'll understand, but communication. I think that it's really, really hot. I love a vocal guy. I love a guy that kind of asks, is this okay? Is this all right? Can I do this? Can I kiss you here? That is so attractive to me. Because first of all,
hot.
consent is so sexy, but also like even still, while it's like they have their permission to do these things, being like, "Are you good?
Yeah.
Is this okay?"
It makes
and like
it's
you
kind of
care.
hot. Yeah,
it is.
like hearing it is hot. You're like,
Yes,
ooh, yeah.
yes. Because I also just love, and this is okay. I'm gonna try to keep this PG, but I love a vocal guy in the bedroom.
We talked about this.
Yes, we did. Oh, fuck, yes, we did.
Words of encouragement.
Words of encouragement is so important. You don't have to be like telling a story or like saying all like these like porn trigger words or whatever.
Yeah.
Just using your words, being vocal, saying what feels good, asking if it feels good for her. Words of affirmation. Holy, oh my God, no way. It's fantastic.
If you're reacting like that, she's gonna do a better job.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm really good at this. Oh, I'm so good at this. It's so it's
and then she'll
attractive.
want to do it again.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
God.
Yeah. Since
Yeah.
she turns a little engine that
Yeah.
could.
It's like you could literally just comment on how great it is. That's all you have
Yeah.
to do. You don't need to come up with crazy
Yeah.
naughty like
Dirty
language.
talk isn't like, like an erotic novel.
Yeah,
Dirty
no.
talk is just communication
Yeah.
in a slightly sexier voice.
Hell yeah.
You know? Talk dirty to me.
Talk dirty. All right, you're hooking up with this guy. What's the worst thing he can do?
Ooh. The worst thing that he can do, I would say be a little bit too physical. Be a little, like, I've had guys who have, like, slapped me in the face before on, like, the first hookup, and I'm like, I don't know you. And now I just feel like you don't like me. And then I would also say it would go back to, like, not asking for consent or, like, like, not communicating and being quiet and being selfish and putting his needs first.
Yeah, I need a giver because
I need a giver because I'm a giver. I really am a giver. Like, I really, really enjoy giving. I want you to also really, really enjoy giving. And I want this to be like a mutually beneficial, exciting
Yeah.
situation happening.
Even for me, the same noise.
Yeah.
Like, if it's completely quiet the whole time, I'm going to feel very uncomfortable. and
Yeah.
awkward. I'll be like, should I play music?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was DJing too. Hold on one
It's like,
second.
hold on, let me get a good song.
Yeah. Pull my Spotify playlist whenever shit gets really awkward and quiet because you know that probably exists.
Because all we're doing is getting in our heads. Because then I'm like, oh, does he like it?
Yeah.
What is he?
That's
like,
what it is. Then it leaves me wondering if he's into it. And then you get in your own head, you get removed from it. So just really just being vocal, you can just let loose because you know that like he's into it and it's good and everyone's having a good time. Everyone's enjoying this.
Feedback.
And you can
feedback.
let feedback, man. And if they're not doing that,
I even like a little bit of feedback, like telling me exactly what
I
they
do
want.
too.
I was like, that's
because you
hot.
want it to be enjoyable for everyone.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, oh, higher, slow down.
Yeah.
You should do the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, I like to know what you like. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's good.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
nothing wrong with telling a girl that.
There has been a guy who's actually my boyfriend. Who's horrendous, but in every way. But he like I would be like, oh, like higher or whatever, and he would take it as like me criticizing him. And be like, oh, I'm not good enough. I
don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, and I'm just like, actually, I'm just trying to make this because you're just like you're on my thigh, and like that you shouldn't be around my thigh. So if you maybe go over here, it would be a lot better for everyone involved.
You don't like that?
Yeah, literally. So like you should want, because it's not being like you fucking suck, go up and to the left. It's like you'd be like,
Yeah. Like, hey, this
and
is
he would
me.
take because he couldn't take any criticism from anyone
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
So
That's the worst. You
Red
have
flag.
to be able to get feedback.
yeah, feedback
Yeah,
is sexy.
I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't want them to be faking it the whole time.
No.
Pretending like it's good.
No, exactly. So I don't want to do the same. I don't want that to do that
And you have
either.
to fake cum.
No, yeah, I know.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. I promise. It was really quiet and dry, but I'm done. I promise. You have to go.
It was so good.
Gross. Okay, so what is your craziest, wildest hookup story?
I would have to say definitely pretty crazy. Dad, don't watch this. It was in the back of a big Uber. We were pretty buzzing. But yeah, me and a boyfriend, we were like hiding in the back, touching each other after like a festival, so we were on one, and yeah, it led to some crazy shit. But then it was wild because this girl was actually
hot.
like looking back at us and like watching. I was like, is she like into this right now? I was like, it's very weird. I was like, I had a voyeur experience.
Wait, that's kind of hot.
yeah. That was wild. That was definitely insane. Afterwards, the next day, I was like, did we really do that in front of people? Okay, that's interesting.
Oh my
Interesting.
God. Wait, that's hot. Ooh, I feel like I don't have my wildest hookup story yet. Because like I've done some things.
let's
Like
make
whenever
it
I was
happen.
younger, promise. Starts fucking punching each other. I was like, well, whenever I was younger, this one was fun. I did have like relations up against a tree off the side of the road. That was kind of fun because it was like we could have been caught. We could have been seen, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, just little
Yeah.
nymphs in the
Yeah, that's
forest.
hot.
Don't look to your left.
Yeah, public stuff is hot.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
You're like, I don't want to be seen, but also like,
Ooh, what if we
the
could?
danger.
Yeah, the danger of it. It's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
I know, but I'll come back to this one and we'll stitch it once I have a wilder story because I'm itching to make it happen because there's been too many vanilla guys going on.
Yeah.
I did have a really good experience in a parking garage not too long ago with a partner.
That's
that
the
was
first for a parking garage.
It was, yeah, you know? I know, yeah, it never happens towards the top by the store that no one goes to. Don't do that. That was really fun, and it was really hot. And, like, we literally pulled over there because we were just like, we can't wait any longer. So, like, that was a really, really hot experience. So I don't know if it's, like, wild.
That's hot.
It was
When
very
someone,
hot
like,
for me.
needs to
yeah,
have
it's like
you.
we had to, it's like we paid for parking in this paid parking garage to go up to the top of the parking garage. And it was great. It was, like, Titanic, steamy windows, you know, sweating. It was so attractive.
That's hot.
Because we liked each other so much, we just couldn't wait.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
I like that. That's very
oh
hot.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
car
so sweaty. Driver, roll up the partition, please. It was so sexy.
honking with your butt.
Yeah, kind of. Meep, 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 meep. Like those dogs on TikTok that act like honking the horns. Only it's my ass.
Just
Yeah, exactly. But looking to get a hotter story. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Anyone? Takers. So if a guy was trying to get you in the mood, what is the best way?
Well, first, it's almost like the foreplay before the foreplay. It's like really good communication. We're giggling, we're laughing, having a good time. Maybe we started like kissing a little bit. I love whenever a guy like grabs your face to kiss you, or like move your head out of the way, or like hold your chin, or
a
something like
forehead
so.
kiss.
God, I love a forehead kiss so much. I get feral with a forehead kiss. It seems like the most wholesome thing, but I like bark,
That's
bark.
what's so hot about it.
Exactly. It's so attractive. Like mid coitus forehead kiss. Oh my god. But so I would say like kissing. I love a good makeout session, and there's also like a spot on my neck.
Oh, yeah.
So I always say I have like a certain tattoo back here, so I say like kiss the tattoo because it's like the spot.
You're like, that's why I got it.
Yeah, so I'll be like, so kiss the tattoo, you know, like that's the spot.
That's hot.
I love the
Yeah.
kissing, and I love not rushing. I really like prolonged foreplay because I just think that sex really leaves you like wanting more.
Yeah,
I like a guy that can take his time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like really make
This is
it a
precious.
whole
What's the
night
rush?
together.
If it's not, if we don't have somewhere to be in like 20 minutes, boy, take your time. Take your time. Kiss me for a while. And I kind of like the tease of like, will we do it at all? We don't have to. We don't know. Like the want, the need, the desire. I want it to be there. And also, as girls, it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So the longer you take,
Exactly.
the hotter it's gonna be.
That's why I always like tell guys, I'm like, tease the fuck out of
Yes.
her.
Yes. Tease
Tease
her.
her.
Bully her.
Girls don't only need to be the ones teasing. Like guys do that as well.
Oh my
I'm
god,
like,
completely.
so hot.
Completely.
Tease me.
Foot off the gas, take it easy. But I really think for me, like I love kissing. I love a good kisser. I love a good makeout sesh. And the forehead kissies. God, I love a forehead kiss. I'm so alone.
It's funny when you hear forehead kiss, you're like, oh.
I know, because it sounds like the most wholesome thing, but I'm just like fantasizing.
And then he kissed my head.
Because you know what's so hot about it is it's almost like a respect thing, and he sees you as more than just like this object. Because there's
Yeah.
nothing sexual about that for him at all.
No.
And that's what's so sexy. Like it's for you.
Yeah.
Mwah. It's so cute. It's like
Too cute.
I once had a guy, we were having sex, and he pushed my hair out of like my face to give me a kiss, and I was like, lock me up. I'm about to go to prison. Things are about to go illegal. Things are about to get nasty. But it was so great. Yeah, take your time. All this to
love
say,
that.
take your time. Take your time.
Enjoy me.
Yeah, exactly.
I
What
agree.
about you? How can a guy turn you on?
I just like love when a guy's obsessed with me, like tells me how much he loves me.
Yeah. The worship part of it. A little bit of
Tell
P
me
worship.
How great I am.
Not
like,
P, but like the letter P worship.
Because I was like, even when I would make like banter jokes with the last guy I was dating, we would always joke about like, even the way we met was him joking about how obsessed I was with him, and then I'd say jokes about how obsessed he was with me, and then we had this whole thing going, and then it just became like a hot foreplay.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and that kind of just goes
like,
into like the banter, and, like the being funny. It is. It is. I had a hookup experience, and this guy was just kind of acting like he had just never seen like a naked woman before, and it was just kind of that like verbal like, oh my god, and it's like that obsession of like, whoa, like you're so pretty, you're so good, yeah, like clap, like woo, you're doing great, I love it, it's so hot, worship me,
especially when a girl gets naked. I had a girlfriend tell me about a guy that she was dating. She was like, it was the weirdest thing. He came into the room and I'm butt naked in the room, like putting like her phone on the charger, and he just like walks past her, grabs something, and then walks out of the room, and she's like, I'm naked, slap my butt, do something as you walk by.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, rude.
And keep that, and like if you're in a long relationship, like keep that up. Like that's like one of the secrets is just keeping that like sexiness alive, because I'm like that with my partners. Like if anything, they get more and more attractive to me. So like keeping those like little things in there to like make sure like I still want you, like I'm still so attracted to you, show me that too,
because that's the one thing you guys do that you don't do with your friends.
Like, exactly. Exactly. It's true. You're my best friend. My other best friends don't fuck me.
They don't slap my ass like you do.
It's true.
I mean, I can slap your ass.
You can absolutely, anytime you don't have to ask me. You have consent. It's in the contract that we signed. So that's different.
With our blood.
With our blood. Doesn't apply to us.
If you were in a sex scene in the movie, what would it be?
Lucky for you, I think about this all the time. Wish I was joking. I think about this all the time. Setting the scene. Okay, it's medieval. It's Renaissance. All right. It's romantic. We barely know each other, but we've been sharing glances for a very long time. Months even. We can't be together. Our parents just wouldn't allow it. You know what I mean? But we should be together, but we can't. And then finally, we're accidentally alone. Maybe it's raining. We don't know. I'm wearing so much clothing. It's just so inconvenient. We share these glances, and finally he just can't take it anymore. And he just has to kiss me, and we start kissing in the rain. Again, medieval, maybe it's a prairie in the woods underneath a giant willow tree, a bougainvillea, if you will. And then he hoists up all of the dresses, all of your 18 layers of skirts, and you just go at it because the desire, you just can't take it anymore. And that's my fantasy.
It reminds me of like Bridgerton.
It's literally Pride and Prejudice, Bridgerton, all of that.
Those
all
are
of the above. Yeah, exactly. It's that or nothing. But what's yours? Do you have one?
If I was in a sexy scene, my fantasy would be any kind of like vampire, like True Blood. Like there are sex scenes.
Yes.
Something about the fact that he wants me so bad that he just has to have me. But in order for us to be together, I could possibly be murdered. And there's a risk.
Yes. Why is that so hot? There's this movie, Dracula, and like Keanu Reeves is in it, and there's like all these like vampiric sex scenes. They're so hot. Because there's something carnal about it.
Yeah.
Like, I want you so bad I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
It goes back to the obsession thing.
I need you to be obsessed with me.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's just so hot. Oh God, I need to go home and read a novel. I need to go home and type a very specific thing into my search browser. Paragraph. Hopefully this exists. Hopefully someone made this.
Are there any vampires out there?
Oh my God. I actually was with a guy one time, and he was like a self-proclaimed vampire. We did not date. We just hooked up once a time. No, but he was just like, ugh, I'm such a, and like, he, why do I feel he's gonna watch this? I need to go to kiss me and go like, he'd go like, and he would try to like kiss and bite my neck. He would snarl.
You just have like teeth mark all the time. You're like, I was with a vampire.
But it was a problem because he was 6'5" and he was so hot. He was such a bad boy, but that was just like so like CW cringe. But I loved it at the time.
That's wild.
And
Is he an actor?
No.
Oh, I'm just like wondering, is he doing some role?
No, he was like a
life.
hairstylist. But it was hot.
That's wild.
I know. Weird, but hot. But he would also say like, yes, miss, in the bedroom. So I was into that.
Like, I'm okay with that.
I'm like, damn straight. So I'm like, the weird kind of outweighed, or no, like the hot outweighed the weird.
Yeah.
But
So
he
it
was
became
like,
a
I'm a
good weird.
vampire, because he was like, he liked doing certain things on certain times of the month. And I was like, okay.
Kind of vampire.
I was like, okay. To each their own, I guess. And then snarl. And I was like, okay. Don't do that again. Just let me look at you.
I
Thank
learn
you.
something new every day. Now I know what a vampire is.
Now you know. Now you know what you're really asking for when you say you have a vampire fantasy. It's a lot weirder than you think it's gonna be. Like, I want to lick your blood. Oh god. It's gross because he exists. I don't know. Is it gross or is it hot? Let us know. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. Oh, boobs, no brain. We don't know.
I'm lost.
Yeah. God, it's just the grossest thing. The Ren Fair is where, fantastical bitches like us go to hoist the sails, our boobs, up to our chins in a corset, make our waists oh so tiny, and we prance around dancing to lutes, and guys call you princess all day, and you throw axes, and you eat turkey legs and potatoes,
So good at throwing
and there's
axes.
music, and there's wench shows, and there's lance competitions, and
That's
oh
wild.
my god, and you can just like immerse yourself in this fantasy world and
Yeah, I
dress
wanna
up.
do that.
Yeah.
That sounds so fun.
And then if you go with your crush, I never thought about this. I can go with my crush, then afterwards we can still wear our costumes and we can get it on.
relive your fantasy.
Yes. Why did I never think about this? Actually, I did go with an ex, but he just didn't really like me enough to do that.
You're
I
like,
don't think.
cool.
That's why he's my six.
Next guy needs to be into.
Yes. Ugh.
You're like telling your fantasies on your first dates. You're like, so-
Yeah. Hi. So I'm really into like medieval LARPing in the bedroom. Do you have swords? Let me know. I can order those. Yes, unsheath thine penis. Please. So that's the Ren Fair. But it actually is really fun and we should go. It's a lot of fun.
I'm very down.
Yeah, it'll be next May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm very down.
So thank you so much for joining us today, Lauren, and let them know
you.
where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram and OF at Hey Lauren Summer everywhere. All the other socials and whatnot out there. Hi, Lauren Summer. What about you?
You're gonna love it. And my @ is Toshi999, and then my Instagram is Tosh9pm. And yeah, come chat with us, and we'd love to, we're gonna do this again. Thank you so much. Mwah!
Bye.